I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks. Just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And oh, I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Get Macy's lowest prices of the season on specials for cooler weather, like cute boots and booties starting at $27.99. And warm new coats for all, 50 to 60% off. And get cafe-style coffee at your fingertips with select Nespresso bundles for only $124.99. Now at Macy's. Plus, get your Macy's order faster when you pick up curbside or in store. Or try same-day delivery powered by DoorDash. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Can we talk about El Camino again? I just have a quick point.
Oh, shut up.
Fine. We'll talk about Tim in Oklahoma, okay?
Did he see El Camino?
He should have seen El Camino because it seemed like a Breaking Bad moment of this guy's life. He's married to a 36-year-old woman. Her name is Rochelle, but they had an open relationship with a 29-year-old named Amanda. And it was fine for a few months until back in September when Amanda announced, you know what? I don't want to be, quote, the other woman anymore.
Uh-oh.
So then Tim said, yeah, okay, I'm going to make you the main woman. So Tim left his wife, Rochelle, and their 3 kids to go live with Amanda. It's a love triangle that turned into a love square. What do you call that? A love dyad? I don't know.
I don't know what you would call that.
But Tim and Amanda, well, here's the thing, man. They got into a big fight over toilet paper, laundry, and dishes. Because, you know, they hadn't lived together because Tim was living with his wife, Rochelle, and Amanda was the other woman. But now she was the main squeeze. Didn't like that he wasn't changing the toilet paper, I guess.
Or maybe she was just using too much.
Oh, could be.
Did it not? I mean, he was with 2 women. I mean, at this point, like, you've eliminated one, so it should be fine.
Yeah, but
or maybe she puts it on the other way.
Yeah, that could be.
Maybe she goes under, not over.
You know what? Guys don't understand, and they should understand. Living with people is a big deal, and just to go live with a brand new person, you got to put some thought into that. Mm-hmm. You'll bang anybody you want. I mean, that's just a guy's way. But to go live with anybody you want, no. A guy's like, wait a minute, I got to be sure things are cool with the person I'm living with. Wait a second.
Some people call it a throuple, what they were in.
A throuple?
Instead of a couple, it's a throuple.
Throuple. Okay. All righty.
That's a weird term.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So Tim was with Rochelle. Then they brought in Amanda. Amanda didn't want to be the other woman, so Tim left Rochelle to be with Amanda, so she was the main woman. Then there was a big fight over toilet paper, laundry, dishes, so Tim, he stormed the hell out of that throuple. Rochelle, happy that Tim was, I guess, coming back and making her his main woman, came with her van to get his stuff, and Tim drove off in his Harley. So Amanda, she was not happy about all this because not only is she the other woman, she's now the jilted woman. And
lost him to his old woman.
Yeah. So what she decided to do is, you go off on your Harley, huh? Well, I'm going to get in my vehicle. I'm going to drive after you. And then intentionally hit Tim while he was on his Harley. And he flew off his bike onto the freeway. Rochelle did not take kindly to that, so she responded by ramming Amanda's car.
Wow. What the hell?
Then they got out of their cars, and the 2 women got into a fist fight. This was,
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. That is very, very hot. No doubt about it.
She could have killed him.
Yeah, she could have. Oh, yeah.
I mean, thank goodness on a motorcycle. That could have been awful.
Yeah, that really would have been horrible. They were both arrested on multiple felony counts and taken to jail. Tim went to the hospital, but it does sound like he's okay considering he flew off that bike after being hit. Here he is talking about the whole damn thing.
She jumped on her like a spider monkey and just took her to the ground. I mean, and she's just beating the snot out of her. And she's delivering these hammer fist blows to Amanda's face, just rocking her world. Oh, I get it. It's like some Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
He even calls it. Yeah. Okay, at least he acknowledges that.
A witness to the...
So his wife was like the one that was just rocking her.
Yeah, well, that's because she saw her man get driven into. Like, you can't blame her.
Yeah, stand by your man.
Yeah, even though her man didn't stand by her.
Yeah, right?
Dude, I oh my gosh, that's nuts.
Yeah. And a witness to this highway brawl called 911, and those recordings show Amanda yelling, "I didn't run him over." And the 911 caller then responds, "Yes, you did, bitch. I watched you."
Yes, you did. I watched you.
All right, I have one thing I want to ask to you.
You have one thing they want to ask to me? Okay.
Okay,
Because I've been in situations like this, as you know.
I saw their mugshots, which are fantastic, right?
Yes.
But I thought it was interesting. The two of them look very similar, which I thought was very odd. Like, if you're going to have a throuple, wouldn't you want a little variety? So here's their mugshots.
Oh, wow. They do look very similar.
They look a lot alike.
Wow. Whoa. Okay.
Check it out, Vicky.
Not too sure about that. Not too. Yeah, really. I'm with you, Steve. They do look similar. And yeah, they both.
I don't know, man.
They both look like they got issues.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that goes without saying. Not even having to see the mugshots, I knew that.
Yeah, I like Lefty a little better than Righty.
You like her?
Yeah, I do.
See, I see. I'm assuming that's the mistress, the one on the right, because she looks like the younger version of the one on the left.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
So I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. He has a certain look.
Yeah.
And he decided, you know what, I need to upgrade.
It is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's
I gotta
like
get the iPhone 10 now.
Hairstyle ever. Yeah, you got. Yeah, that's. Yeah, she's
With
the 7 and she's the she's the 11.
They both have cracked screens. You got them. Yeah. That's
Damn,
rude.
dude.
Sorry,
Bad
everybody's
eyebrows.
beautiful in God's eyes.
There you go.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, there you go. That fixed it. That fixed it.
Boy, oh boy, what a life that guy's living.
Well, I will tell you this, man. This is a lesson for any man. You cannot handle more than one woman. You just can't.
It's funny because, I have a buddy that you guys have met before. He's a buddy I play hockey with. We call him Captain America, and he's got a wife, a girlfriend, but they treat her like she's the second wife. Kids involved, and I heard rumors. I'm not sure. I have to check up on him, but I heard he has even now a third in the mix.
See, that's like that Sister Wives show. And Cody, I think, is the dude's name. I don't know how he does it.
Yes, there it is.
Oh, wow, that's him.
He's got 3 now, and all three women look very similar.
Oh, you're right, they do.
So is that a thing?
Yeah,
He's got a type, yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't he go for get somebody of a different ethnicity, different hair color? They're all similar hair color.
He knows what he likes.
Similar skin tone and everything, and the facial features. That is amazing.
And I think you can't fight if you're the girls. It's like, oh, you like that better, huh? It's like they all look alike, so you can't get jealous. Yeah. It's like, well, she looks like me, so I know he's into me.
They look like sisters.
Yeah.
See, the Sister Wives look different to me. At least if I remember the show. Different hair color, different shapes, different sizes. So I would think that's how you'd go if you try a little variety. But yeah, those 3 women look exactly the same. So
I haven't met the third, but I've hung out with when I've done hockey tournaments in other places like in Las Vegas and I think Nashville. Well, not Nashville, in Arizona, and hung out with them, and they're awesome people. So it's it changes. I never really had any negative feelings towards anyone that had multiple people in their life, but it definitely changed my perspective. They're all super happy. They get along great, and there's not any kind of. I mean, maybe they have arguments like anybody does, but it was cool to see.
I would like to know how the women feel about the one elephant in the room, and that would be the fact that he's banging all of them. That's the only thing I would, because that's the that's the one that we seem to draw the line on. I mean, being friends with people and being there to people and supporting people. I mean, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, you do all that. Family is family. But it's the sex part. How do they get around that? The women. Mm-hmm. That's what I'd like to know. That's the difference in my brain that I don't get.
I remember we talked to him a while back one drunken night. So, I mean, obviously memory is pretty foggy. But he was saying, certain nights that he specifically is okay, this is date night with this one.
Yeah.
But he said the hardest thing sometimes is just sleeping arrangement-wise. Who's going to be the spoon? Who's where?
Oh, they're all in the same bed.
Yeah.
See, the Sister Wives.
I don't know if it is now because of 3 women involved, but.
Yeah, the Sister Wives had their own homes. So they had their own homes, their own families. Granted, they were in the same neighborhood. And I think probably because of the TV show, they were able to pay him to have those houses. Because I'm like, what does he do for a living that he can have like 4 houses? I think he had 4 wives. And at least they had their own place. And so he would spend a night like he had a bedroom in each place, which made sense to me. But if they're all sleeping together, all right, well, I mean, if they're making it work, I just want to know from the women, how do they reconcile that? Or do they know that, and this is the thing, that men on average have a higher sex drive, so what do I care if he's with somebody else? He's not bothering me for it. And I actually, when I want to have it, he's ready to have it with me, and we have a similar sex schedule because he's got 3 people. And also, let's not forget that they also could be attracted to each other. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. So there are times maybe where he's not even in the mix. Oh, I don't know, but yeah, the sister wives, I don't think were anything like that. But your guy could have a whole different thing. One person says, I've been in a throuple for 13 years. Girls are total opposites. Not always easy, but we make it work. Another person, I've been in the same situation for over a decade with 2 women. We're completely open with each other. We've had some heated arguments, but nothing has ever gotten violent, LOL. Well, clearly you haven't had an argument about toilet paper. Well, dude, seriously, if you're talking about violence, then if there's no violence, I've been in massive heated arguments, and I just got the one wife. So, heated arguments. I can't even imagine you with another wife. I mean, it's already, some days are dictated by... You know what, though? Maybe it would have been cooler. You know what I mean? Well, maybe there's still hope, BJ. I mean, my wife, look, she needs a break from me. I mean, that's a big reason why I think she likes to live in California. She doesn't see me all the time, and I'm an intense individual. Maybe that would have been cool if I had other women that basically traded off and go, all right, it's my night to deal with the idiot. You know what I mean? Seriously. Well,
now you can have one here, and she's there, so that way you could have a wife everywhere.
And then eventually she'll move to Oregon. So that way at least you have a West Coast swing.
I think we're too old for that, though, Danny. I mean, in my mind, I'd like to think that we could do that. I just feel like my wife and I are just another generation. Like it's just past us. I don't think our brains can deal with it.
Nah, that's the time you do it, when you get crazy and old.
Look at Danny.
What? I'm just helping you out, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah. Crazy and old. Is that what you think happens? We just get crazy and old, Danny? You and your, what are you, like you're not even barely 30 yet? I mean, I know you're a little over that, but geez. You think that's what old people are? It's just time to go out and bang everybody?
Well, then you hear about those stories of the people like in the old age homes, and they're just, all they do is just wreck each other.
Yeah, the STDs are running rampant in there.
I'm not there yet, guys, okay? I'm not at the old age territory to be in a home yet either.
I did go to the swingers party a lot. Like a majority of the people that were there, and there was like hundreds of people there, were in your age group.
Yeah, because they all want to do it before they die.
Okay, thanks, guys. You're not making this better. Okay, none of you are making it better.
Rhymes with bucket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have no problem with that list. Yeah.
Awesome. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. As I was saying earlier, this is a story that wouldn't even have happened probably 25 years ago. You wouldn't even know what the hell people were talking about. There's a 23-year-old. His name is Cody. He's in Detroit. And he went viral after claiming that his boss fired him over a text for posting an Elmo meme that said, "Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time."
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, that's a great meme.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's a great meme.
It's Elmo sitting on one of those like little potty training potties.
Yeah. He says Cody, actually, the boss claims he was just trying to go viral, though, and it's not really true. So I guess he's like, oh, Cody's just trying to go viral. He says Cody actually worked 2 more days after he posted that meme and then quit. And now he's just trying to capitalize on a fake story. Cody says, yeah, I quit, but only because the meme caused too much bad blood. Here's Cody talking about it.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. I found the meme on one of my friend's pages and I shared it. We don't make $1 when you're all the time. Why don't you stay home? I don't like to play your games. Maybe there's a company out there that would put up with your games because I won't. Good luck. He probably thought that this was about me working there. With the bad blood, I didn't really want to work there anymore. I never meant for people to blow it up like that or spam their company or defame their name. It's the internet, so it's still going to be out there. Damage is done.
Okay, so, I mean, he didn't put it on the company's Facebook page. He put it on his own Facebook page.
Right.
What's up with this boss? Because I'm looking at the text exchange, and like he said, we don't make $1 when you're crapping all the time, but you use the S word. Why don't you stay home and do your crapping? We don't like to play your bull crap games. Maybe there's a company out there that would put up your games because I won't. Good luck. And Cody writes, what are you talking about? He says, look on your Facebook page. You don't think things get around? He's like, I shared a funny meme on a Sunday when I'm not at work. You brought work into it on a Sunday, is what the boss responded.
Yeah, this sounds...
Wow. This guy sounds like a douche.
Yeah, here's
Get
also...
over it, bro.
Now, here's my thing, dude. Having a guy who's got anger issues that I do, he's harbored some anger over something. Now, maybe Cody's not a great worker and this was the last straw. I don't know. But, yeah, when you have that kind of response, you don't realize as an anger person that people don't see your entire plate filled with last straw stuff. They just see the one moment that makes you look like an idiot. It's like, dude, your response is completely inappropriate for the situation. And the person sits there and goes, what are you talking about? Because we can't see the stuff that led up to it, buddy. We don't know what has been the last straw for you and the big pile of straws. We don't see that.
Dude, yeah.
He sounds like an idiot, but I know I've been that guy where people go, what are you mad about? And I'm like, oh, it's obvious. You should see how we don't.
I mean, this is ridiculous because then I'm reading like a law firm put out a statement on behalf of the company. And you're like, Cody is a short-term employee of this place, something Stoneworks. He engaged in a social media campaign with the false claims that are verifiably untrue.
All for that meme.
Yes.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime.
We know that the boss isn't really, ridiculous.
But you do know that the boss is going to make money off of your work. We know that as people. I mean, I don't think it's... I don't think it's horrible to think that the boss is going to make money off of you. That's just what happens in a company.
If I'm a boss and I see that, it's just like, oh, he's just being silly.
That's what he's doing. He's being an idiot.
Like if he posted it on the company Facebook page or something like that. I'd be like,
yes.
Even I wouldn't be like mad. I'd just be like, dude, what are you doing, man? Pump the brakes a little.
And aren't you supposed to poop on company time? I mean, I also don't think that's a bad thing either that he poops on company time. I mean, where's he supposed to poop?
Yeah, I'd rather my workers to be fully flushed out than, they're walking around like pinching a loaf.
This whole story is weird to me.
It's so stupid, man. Yeah. Someone's getting butthurt, pun intended.
Hey, I got it.
Over the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
I used to date a guy who would specifically, know when to have his bowel movements, and he made sure they all happened at work. And the only reason I knew this was because he never kept toilet paper in his house.
How was he able to be like the master of his bowels like that?
I don't know, but he was.
I am the bowel master.
Seriously, dude. I mean, when I gotta go, I gotta go. Yeah, and there's no way I can, I know Rev, the Rev definitely, but maybe I can hold it for a half hour or so if I can stem the tide, but to be able to schedule my BMs for just work time and never do it at my house that I don't even need toilet paper, that's amazing.
I mean, quite possibly it's a certain diet that the guy has. He knows how his body works, so he eats a certain way that, okay, I know that I'm in a good window of opportunity when at work only.
I've heard of people that actually, I've actually heard of people that they do know themselves that well and know their bodies that well that they can really feel those subtle situations. I'm amazed by that. Probably because I don't eat. I eat like an idiot. So
I was going to say, yeah, you don't have any like you're not strict with like when you eat, how you eat.
I'm not strict with anything.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, really.
I remember a kid in college. He could not poop in anywhere that was public, anywhere.
Oh,
so if he had to go back to the dorms. And not that it was super far, but there were times in class where you could tell like nature called, and he'd leave, and we would all laugh. We're like, he's not coming back. And he would not come back to class because by the time he went back to the dorms, did his business, he wouldn't get back to class in time. And we'd see him later and we're like, hey, man, where'd you go? He's like, I had to poop.
That's why I don't understand this whole thing. I mean, pooping is something you've got to do, and you're going to have to do it on company time. You're there for 8+ hours. You can't, and people are going to have, their lunch there, maybe a snack break. You know that pooping's going to happen. I don't know why, I don't know why this is a thing at all.
This Cody guy sounds like he dodged a bullet, though. Maybe he's definitely an opportunist, and he's trying to clearly get some social media buzz from what happened. But at the end of the day, like your boss is freaking out over the dumbest freaking meme.
Now, here's my thing, though. I'm not going to hire Cody.
Because he made it public?
No, because he's an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just
Why is he an idiot?
Because a smart worker doesn't even get involved in anything like this, and has a better response. To me, a great employee is somebody that navigates his way through drama. And whether Cody likes it or not, whether he deserved it or not, Cody's in drama. I mean, posting the meme to me is not a big problem. I probably wouldn't have done that. I would never post anything on my Facebook page saying anything about my boss in any way, shape, or form just because of stupidity like this, especially if you know your boss is an idiot. And let's be honest, Steve, you see this text exchange.
boss is an idiot.
You don't. This isn't the first time Cody has experienced his boss being an idiot. You can't. You know what I mean? He must.
He's only been on this job for a couple weeks apparently.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I bet though in the first week he kind of learned a little bit.
I don't know, man. You get a message like that from your boss. You're like, who the F are you, man? Talking like that to me on a Sunday. I don't have any ill will from him with how he never cursed back at the guy. He never said go F yourself. He asked, what are you talking about? Which I think is a valid thing to bring up when he's calling him BS and your games. And then he responded with, you're telling me not to come to work because I shared a funny meme on a Sunday when I'm not at work?
Yeah, I wouldn't hire him. Huh. It depends on the job. What's he
I'd hire him. We like memes, and these are funny memes. So.
Yep. Is he just working a regular job? It was a Stoneworks place?
Stoneworks place,
So he's probably just working a regular job? Yeah. In that case, it's not a problem. But I don't know. Maybe I don't see Cody doing a whole lot.
He's 23, dude.
Yeah, I don't see
he's going to see doing a lot.
I don't see him doing a whole lot. I'm just I'm just telling you. I mean, I got to be honest. I think that when you're in drama, you've got to take a 50% responsibility for the drama you're in. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I'm like,
50% of the drama of him posting a stupid meme on Facebook, he deserves to be told not to come to work.
That's the therapy in me talking. I just always at least assume I'm 50% responsible for any drama that I'm in. I have to look because it's the only thing I can affect in life is how can I be better at staying out of drama. Well, if I didn't post that picture at all, there's no drama that I'm in. That's how I would look at it if it were me.
A stupid meme.
I agree that that's way overreaction from the boss. I agree with you.
I don't think I would have ever thought that would create drama. It's just it's a funny saying. It's not like he's saying my job sucks. I get when people get in trouble at work. I think it's dumb when bosses are like fishing on your Facebook looking for an issue. But when someone complains about their boss or their job on their Facebook page, and it's like, well, dude. You really did risk getting in trouble for this.
And here's a question.
This is just a meme that's funny. I would have shared it. And even if I never poop at work, I think it's a funny meme.
But here's the thing I wonder. I don't know if the boss is savvy enough to go check out the dude's Facebook page, or do you think somebody dimed him out? Which means there's another person that someone who's incentivized to make this kid look bad. You know what I mean?
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's this drama in the workplace is a beating. And you never know who wants to be a pain in your ass where, like you said, Steve, something harmless, you think, what's the big deal? Next thing you know, here's the thing I'm involved with. And that's when I go back and I go, okay, what? Did I piss somebody else off? Was somebody looking to get me in trouble?
He's only been there for 2 weeks. What the hell could he have done in 2 weeks?
Oh, that new guy syndrome is a thing, too, though. People don't like new guys.
New guy, and he likes Elmo and memes.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
and pooping at work.
I've been
hear about this Cody kid? He likes to go poop at work.
Yeah, he poops at work. He's taking You never know with people in the workplace. You just never know. There's just so much stupid drama that sometimes you're not even aware of until something like this happens.
One person says, this is why my Facebook is all private. Can't see any of the weird or disturbing crap that I post.
Unless and you got to be careful not to let your coworkers be privy to that as well. Because I bet it was a coworker that shared it with his boss. I can't imagine his boss is running around knowing him on Facebook.
I don't know. This boss is willing to text someone on a Sunday when he's not working to yell at him over a meme. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this boss just spends his entire day looking for reasons to get mad at people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He does sound like somebody who's obsessive over stupid stuff like that, when he really should be just concentrating on his business.
If I was like Honey Buckets, I would hire him for the PR.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, the poop thing. Yeah, there you go.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's a question from a listener. My house is currently in foreclosure. I've stopped making payments. What can I do to save my house?
If you're already in foreclosure behind on your mortgage, you can stop the foreclosure by filing a bankruptcy. There's different types of bankruptcy. Chapter 13 can help you catch up on your house payments if you're behind. It would mean that you'd have to start making your house payments again and catch up on the amount that you're behind over 5 years. You could also take off or strip off your second mortgage, which would help you to reduce your housing payment every month, especially once you're done with the plan and done catching up on your first mortgage. We could also try to buy you some time by filing a Chapter 13 case. Filing a Chapter 13 would definitely stop your foreclosure.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.